Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. My name is Dana. I'm a mama to 4, and as you can tell from the title down below, I'm going to be sharing with you what our most used items are for this year so far. These items honestly range anywhere from toys to hands-on activities to even pencils, just totally random things, but they are things that in order to make it into this video, we have to have used them either every single day or multiple times a week. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just jump into today's video because there are quite a few things to talk about today. So I thought I would start by sharing the things that we use every single day without fail, starting with something so simple, but again, we love them, and they are these little butterfly pencil grips. We absolutely love these. They are one of the very few pencil grips that we have tried. Now my kiddos not necessarily need them, but it just makes it more fun for them, and they fit their little fingers really nicely. So we love these. So another pencil item that we've really been loving, and this is not our first year using them, but we do use them every day and we still love them, which says a lot if you use something for more than a year, especially when it comes to homeschooling. But we love these little chunky triangle pencils. They're just the Papermate ones, but they're great because my kiddos, because they are thicker and more chunky, they have a really easy time actually holding them, and so they don't necessarily need that pencil grip, especially my kindergartner. And the fact that the lead is actually really chunky as well, they don't break as easily. So I love these, and so do my kiddos. Another super simple thing that we have been utilizing so much this year, probably more than any other year, that is honestly a basket full of stickers. My kiddos love it whenever they do a good job, especially when their handwriting is improving and they got all the answers correct in their math book and things like that. We will just put stickers all over the page. They love it, especially when they get like the little stars. They love these little stickers, and it makes it fun because it gives them something to like look forward to and something to kind of, I don't know, do their best work, I should say, when it comes. So whenever they are doing handwriting practice and the curves are beautiful and everything like that, they get a big sticker. So it just keeps them wanting to try their best, and yeah, it makes it exciting, and they get to come and pick out whatever sticker they want, and we get to put it on their most beautiful work for the day, I should say. So I love stickers, and again, we've been utilizing them so much this year. I found that I just get the bulk packages. Sometimes I can actually find those bulk grab bags at a thrift store that have a ton of stickers in them. But Dollar Tree is definitely no longer the cheapest place to get stickers. So I'm still trying to find a good place to get them affordably because they are actually pretty pricey. So I would actually definitely recommend seeing if you can get one of those grab bags at a thrift store, because I got probably 50 some sheets of stickers for like $2.99 the other day. So I was really excited about that. So another thing that we've been utilizing a lot this year is the Learning Without Tears chalkboards. If you are not familiar with this program, I love it. I actually did it with my first grader 2 years ago when he was like just learning how to do some handwriting. And I love the concept because, for example, here we were working on 5s earlier today. It's really easy for the kiddos to kind of follow the lines on the top and on the bottom and connect it. But it doesn't even have to be the Learning Without Tears brand, I should say. It could be any type of chalkboard, but I highly recommend this because, like I said, they're having to literally quite follow almost like an exact grid in order to form the numbers and letters. So it's just a really great way for them to practice them and then to have it visual. And it's, I don't know, we've been loving this, and it's been helping a lot when it comes to handwriting with our little ones. So the next thing is actually my kindergartner's favorite. She has been loving these books from The Good and the Beautiful, the box set. This is the brand new one, and I did share this in my previous video, I believe, but she's been loving these. And this is the new edition of The Good and the Beautiful Level K. This is the original box set that came with that curriculum. She has been loving these as well, and then she just started doing a little bit of the Level B, but her most favorite is definitely this set right here. If you do have beginning readers, I do recommend picking this up, even if you are not doing the curriculum, because they are perfect for that grade level, and they do a really good job with dividing all the books up according to what they're doing, so like all the CBC words, special blends, and things like that. They come with a lot of different ones, and the illustrations, as I mentioned in my previous video, are just so pretty. Love the fact that whenever they're learning how to read, especially in that kindergarten type grade level, that they can open up little books and feel so big and so special that they're actually reading a book. So we love these types of readers. My all-time favorite reader right now is the Nature Reader from The Good and the Beautiful. It is also a kindergarten type level book. And again, I shared this in my last video, so I won't go on and on about it too much, hopefully. But the illustrations are really, really pretty as always. And again, the actual words here are on grade level for that kindergarten grade. And I love this, especially because it is a hardbound book. It is hardcover. And so this legitimately is like a big kid book. And so the fact that they created this and with the idea that the kindergartner can pick up a book and actually read, she adores it. Like my kindergartner will quite literally carry this around the house with her. She loves it. So yeah, we just have to try not to lose it now because she does carry it with her pretty much everywhere she goes. So my first grader is doing the CLE Learning to Read curriculum, and these are the word flashcards. I'm typically not a huge fan of utilizing flashcards in the middle of school time. I typically use them outside of school, and I've shared that a few times before that we'll do it either during breakfast or during dinner. It's just something fun to do that does not necessarily feel like you're doing school, but we've actually been using these during school and it's actually really fun. So before he actually gets his Learning to Read curriculum out, we will pull out his little flashcards, and right now he's got like 50 plus of them down already, but they're just so good. And they're, again, speaking of good, they are really, really basic, but they are very, very good quality. So I'll probably be using these for years to come. But I wanted to mention them because if you are interested in doing the CLE Learning to Read program, I definitely recommend picking up the flashcards because they have helped him so much. And one of the things that I do try to do when I am working on the cards with him is to do them very quickly. So we're working on our reading speed, kind of similar to what we would accomplish doing the Victory Drill book when we're doing that, like the actual read speeds, I should say. So I'll pretty much flip through them at this pace, and he's gotten very, very good. Some of them are obviously sight words here. And yeah, so we utilize these a lot now, and we will actually go through these and use these before we actually start our lesson for the day. So we've really been loving these so far. So the next handful of things are actually more game type toy related things, but I had to share this one, and I think I've shared this on my channel before, but I don't remember. But it's the Skillmatics Guess in 10 game. It's like a little Animal Planet game. My little guys love this game. They play with it multiple times a week, hence why it's in this video. But it is quite literally Guess in 10. So on each side you have the name of the bear, and so the person with the card has to give kind of clues. So the person, for example, that is drawing the cards will say, I can climb trees and swim. Number 2, I like to eat fish. Number 3, children often call me Teddy. And then the people playing with them, they have about 10 tries to guess what animal it is. And then if they don't guess it, they can have the option to use a clue card and things like that. And then they have like the little facts where they live. Are they omnivores, herbivores, or carnivores, and things like that. So just a really, really fun game. It's a fun way to learn about animal habitats, makes you think, and can kind of be a little bit competitive as well. So I love this. If you have little people that love nature, I definitely recommend picking this up because it is a ton of fun, even for adults as well. So another game I wanted to share is also animal related. This is the Animal Kingdom card game, and we've been loving this. And this is actually the whole point of this game is to try to find all the animals that kind of live in the same habitat. And it's a fun little tin. It's just a fun little tin card game. And this is actually a really fun travel game as well. And honestly, I will just toss this in the diaper bag or purse because it's really small and it can fit pretty much anywhere. As just a really fun game to play either if we're waiting on someone or something and things like that. But a really, really fun game. It's all about trying to find all the animals that live in the same habitat, and the first one to collect all the animals that live in said habitat wins the game. So it's just a really, really fun addition if your kiddos like nature. So another game, if you cannot tell, we've been getting more into games in our home because our kiddos are getting old enough to actually really just enjoy it and be into it. But this is also a Skillmatics game, and this is called Found It. And this is actually a fun indoor scavenger hunt type game. So each card is going to have like a little question of what you need to find. And we love using this specifically for either after the kiddos have bath time, and since they're already clean, they can't go back outside. And if they still have those little wiggles and need to get some energy out before bed, this is a really fun option. It's legitimately an indoor scavenger hunt. So they'll be running all through the house trying to find the different things, whatever that thing may be. And it's just a ton of fun. I highly recommend, especially if you're wanting some fun activities, especially unplugged activities during the colder months coming up here. I was gonna actually save this for Christmas. That was my intent, but I needed something fun to do with them the other day and I pulled it out, and I'm really glad I did because it will be fun to use up until Christmas anyway. So the next game is actually also a newer one, but the reason why it is in this video is because my kiddos have played it non-stop since we got it a few weeks ago. And that is the Wildcrats game. My kiddos love Wildcrats. If you're new here, I know that's not new news, but they love Wildcrats. They love learning about all the different animals and all things nature related, and they just really like it. But the game's actually not in here. It's all set up out in our playroom right now, so I'm going to insert a little clip for you of kind of what that looks like. But it is really, really fun. And the whole purpose is trying to match the creature power disc with the creature power suit for your character, and the first character that gets all 4 animals and the disc wins. So it's just really, really, really fun, and highly recommend it, especially if your little ones like Wildcrats. So the next game is actually one that my toddler really, really loves. It is this one, and we've had it for several years now because this is part of my preschooler's curriculum who is now in 1st grade. So we've had it for quite a few years, and he loves this. And I'm actually surprised I still have this because I tend to not keep things for very long. But this is one of those things that I did keep, especially when it came to their actual curriculum. But what this is honestly just like a little peg activity and peg game. But one of the things I love about this, first of all, is it's a great fine motor activity for little ones. And then they can match the number with the amount of pegs, so they're learning different colors, they're doing the fine motor skills, they're learning how to count and recognize numbers, they're putting the puzzle pieces together because this actually comes apart and things like that. And they're really doing some great fine motor skills, not just with putting the pegs in, but the little 6 up here comes out, as you can tell it pops out, but so does this little tiny yellow piece. Their little fingers really do have to very carefully put that in and things like that. Just a really, really fun activity, and it is great for those little ears. Next thing I'm going to mention, and I just shared a YouTube short about this, probably, I think it was a few days ago now, but this is the Busy Cube. It is so much fun. It has a little fidget spinner on one side. It has like a little switch and a little rolly thing here on this side. It's got some little locks and keys here that you can do on this side. It has like a little faucet thingy that you can do, a little thing that pops up the screw. Oh, you push it down. I'm sorry, you push it down and then it pops up. There we go. But yeah, just a ton of fun, and I actually save this for specifically when I am doing reading lessons with my other 2. So if I am needing some just 10-15 minutes of just devoted time to pay attention to their reading and to do a reading lesson, I will get this guy out, and she loves it, and it keeps her busy for that just a right amount of time, to the point where I can finish a reading lesson, she's happy, everyone's happy, and yeah. Highly recommend this if you have a toddler. So the last thing I'm going to share with you is, again, a toy item specifically for my toddler that we've been using almost every day, if not every other day. Depending on where we homeschool in the house, I bring this little wooden dollhouse with us. It's from Melissa and Doug, but I love it because it has like a little handle on top. Honestly, just makes it really easy to kind of tote around and carry. So it is small, as you can tell, which makes it perfect for grabbing, and yeah, I've been loving it, and so is she. So I will typically just carry this, again, as I mentioned before, wherever we are homeschooling, and then we'll open it up, oops, and there goes all the dolls, and we'll set it up, and it does fold out to be pretty good size. But she loves it, and the quality is actually fairly decent. Sometimes Melissa and Doug's stuff could be hit or miss, but we have actually really been enjoying it, and we haven't had any like issues with it or anything. And then I also got these little Hafe dolls. Oh, there's this one. And then I also got these little I think the company is Hafe, these little wooden dolls to go in it, and I've shared these before on my channel, but the dollhouse I got, it was actually a thrifted item, so it didn't come with any of the dolls, but it did come with like the wooden furniture and things like that. So I picked these up. I believe it was like a family of 6, yeah, something like that. I'll have the link down below if you want to check it out. But I love these little wooden dolls, and she'll play with these like outside of the little playhouse as well. She'll like do make believe with them and kind of carry them with her everywhere, and they're just really, really fun. So she likes those. Well guys, that is everything I had to share with you. I hope you guys got some good ideas if you are also wanting to add some things to your homeschool. And these, like I said, are the things that we use the most in our home right now, and we've been loving them. But until my next video, I hope you guys have a good one, and God bless. Bye.